This is Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. and I want to take the time out in this motivational video. I want to tell the whole entire world on YouTube that I love you all so much. As a motivational speaker and as a certified professional life coach, I want you to know that I love you, I care about you, and I believe in you. And I want to take the time out in this motivational video, and I want to speak from my heart today. I want to go ahead and get right into the message. I'm only going to be a few minutes. I'm not going to be long. I want to get into the message immediately. This message is a sense of urgency. What I want to talk about today is character and integrity and decisions. I want to keep repeating these words so you can get it in your spirit. I want to repeat these words so you can get it in your spirit and get it in your mind, so you can implement these words and put these words into action in your life. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. I want you to repeat it after me. Say it with me. Say character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. I'm going to keep saying it. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Let me say this. Just because you are rich, just because you make a lot of money, that does not mean you are successful. Having a lot of money does not mean you are successful. Because you can have a lot of money, but what if you're doing illegal things to make the money? Or what if you make a lot of money, but your wife hates you? What if you make a lot of money and your husband hates you? What if you make a lot of money and your children hate you? What if you make a lot of money, but you have a bad reputation? Because let me say this, here's a word of wisdom. Having a good reputation and having a good name is better than having all the money in the world. I'm going to say it again. Having a good reputation and having a good name is worth having all the money in the world. Let me say this. You are rich and you are wealthy if you have a good reputation. You are rich and you are wealthy if you have a good name. It goes back to what I said earlier. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. It is important. Don't try, if you don't have character and if you don't have integrity, don't try and accomplish your dreams if you do not have character and integrity. If you don't try and become successful if you don't have character and integrity. Don't try and become a big household name. Don't try and become a big and popular person if you do not have character and integrity. Because what's going to happen is if you become popular and if you become successful, if you become a big name and you don't have character and integrity and you do something bad now that you are successful and you do something bad now that you have a big name, you're going to lose everything. People are going to think so bad of you because you became big, you became popular, you became rich, but you did something bad because you did not work on your character and integrity. Let me say this. I want you to develop character and integrity in private. So when you become popular and when you become public, you will be able to keep your success because you have character and integrity. The only thing that's going to make you successful is if you have character and integrity, and is if you make the right decisions. Let's talk about decisions. There are so many people that make it to the top. There are so many people that make it big. Their names become big. They become popular. They become successful. They become rich and wealthy. But when they get big and when they become popular, they make one bad decision and they lose it all overnight. That one bad decision, because they did not have character and because they did not have integrity. Character and integrity is this. Integrity is doing what is right when no one is watching you. Integrity is doing what is right behind the scenes. Before you become rich, before you become successful, before you become popular, make sure that you are working on your character and your integrity. So when you become rich, when you become popular, when everyone knows who you are, you will be able to stay successful because you have character and because you have integrity. Character, integrity, decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Make the right decisions because there are consequences. There are consequences to the choices that we make. If you make bad choices, there will be bad consequences. If you make bad decisions, there will be bad consequences. If you make good decisions, it will be good consequences. Let me say this. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. If you don't like your harvest, make sure you are sowing the right seeds. If you sow seeds of lies, if you sow seeds of manipulation, if you sow seeds of stealing, if you sow seeds of bad things, it is going to be a harvest of lies. And you're going to ruin your life based off the bad seeds that you sowed. You reap what you sow. Whatsoever a man or a woman sows, that shall he or she also reap. Be careful the kind of seeds that you sow. Think about the consequences to your decisions before you make the decisions. Ask yourself this question. If I make this decision, is this going to make my life, or is this decision going to ruin my life? Think about the decisions before you make the decisions. Don't think about your decisions after you make the decisions. Don't do that. Think about the decisions and the consequences to your decisions before you make the decisions. People are ruining their lives all because they're getting involved with the wrong women. The men are getting involved with the wrong women. Women are getting involved with the wrong men. People are connecting with bad people, and it is ruining your lives. Don't make a decision that is going to ruin your reputation. Don't make decisions that's going to ruin your life. Because when your life is ruined, it's going to affect your family members. It's going to affect your children. It's going to affect people in your community. It is going to affect everyone that is close to you. Think about it before you make the decision. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character and integrity and decisions. Embrace character. Embrace integrity. Embrace making the right decisions. I want you to have character. I want you to have integrity. I want you to make the right decisions. so you can live your best life. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Character, integrity, and decisions. Thank you. That is my time. And I love you.